Welcome to a brand new episode of Figure Banging. I am your host, A Smiler. Joining me tonight, we have almost everybody. We have the Horsalizer.
Happy Horse Day, people. Look at that. The
What is that? What is this monstrosity?
Equidron from Mythic Legions. It's a horse ogre.
So a horse and an ogre had sex?
Yep. Maybe it was mythical sex.
Mythical sex. So they role played.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fucking sick.
How did they decide who's the ogre and who's the horse?
I don't know.
These are questions that need answers.
Well, I'm sorry, I have no answers for you.
They should be in the bio.
It smells good, though.
How's it taste?
There is a bio. Do you want to hear what the bio is?
Let's hear the bio.
Oh my god. That is some small print.
Come on, you old bastard.
Okay, here we go. It's not short.
Get your bifocals.
Okay, here we go. Once there was an age so far distant that only its stories remain. These are the stories of Mythos, a peaceful kingdom populated by great beasts who walk side by side with women and men in a harmonious land.
And men.
That's right, brimming with joy and prosperity. But these stories also tell of vast and terrible evil armies sent to destroy the kingdoms of Mythos and all who call them home.
Dun, 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 dun.
These stories immortalize the names of Ladicius, Basilia, Zylona, and Etherion, the brave beasts who stood up and fought the dark forces threatening their beloved land of Mythos. Their bravery saved Mythos, but sadly, after their stories ended, their land would remain forever stained by a darkness that will never be forgotten.
Never,
Where's the horse
ever,
at?
ever be forgotten.
Now a new story is being written. As memories of the ancient ages have faded over time, so have those of the great beasts that once walked the earth. In their wake, 4 massive legions, each dedicated to the memory of one of the brave defenders of yesteryear, have assembled. Over the centuries, these legions have relegated evil to living in the darkest corners, far away from the noble kingdoms of Mythos. But now an uneasiness stirs and casts a dark shadow over the land, fueled by whispers of the return of the ancient evils, Poxus, Alithia, Arethyr, and Necronominus. The evil masses have mobilized their own armies dedicated to usher in their dark master's return. The stage is now set for the greatest story of all, as good and evil clash in an epic battle to determine the destiny of Mythos, the story of Mythic Legions. So I thought it was going to be a bio, but it was
That's
just
not a bio.
Yeah,
That's
it's just a story. So no bio. Well, there you go.
I want new legions. God damn it.
I hope everyone enjoyed story time.
Needs more horse sex. Horse goblin sex? Ogre? Whatever the fuck.
Ogre.
Ogre.
Whatever the fuck.
Whatever. We also had Mr. JD.
Hi. Hi. Hey, everybody. I hope we're all doing wonderfuls. And
You are like the buzzing of flies to him.
spectacular. And I'm still playing with badges.
Badges?
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 We don't need no stinging badges.
We don't need no...
Badges.
So, Maya's on assignment. After she walked the plank, she encountered Kraken underwater, and she ate the Kraken, and it upset her belly. So she can't join us tonight.
Never eat underdone Kraken.
Kraken.
I think it was still fighting as she ate it too.
Wrestle those tentacles down. Krakens have tentacles, right?
Oh,
Sure.
yeah. Oh, yeah. course they
God,
do.
that shoulder is stiff.
Okay, so let's do this. Now I gotta remember what the hell I'm doing. I think it's 0.
Yeah. What are we doing?
No idea.
Oh,
How
it
you
doesn't even show the
top
previews.
last week, Ace?
Well, now we're doing actual Unicron. Let's go outside. He's in orbit right now.
That's why it's so windy today.
Mm-hmm. He farted. Oh, okay.
So tonight we are doing the fuck's his name? Fan Toys
Spindrift
Sea Spray again.
2.0.
2.0.
More Sea Spray.
More. How many
More?
sea spray does this make for you, Ace?
Only 2.
Only 2. Wow. I have
Only
3.
2. Unless you count classics.
Nah.
You were asking something. What are you asking?
Nothing. I was going to ask something, but then I figured, you know what? I'll save that question for later.
You just put that in your pocket. Pull it out later. So here he is in his oh my. Oh my. Oh my.
Oh my.
Here he is in his hover mode. What is he technically?
He's a
Hovercraft.
Hovercraft. Yeah.
Hovercraft.
Yo, Joe. He's the whale.
The USS Whale.
We'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble.
Yeah.
So here he is. Here he is. He looks like he should. He's blue and white and yellow. The little propellers spin. They're not geared together or anything, so they just kind of spin freely independent of each other.
What were you expecting?
I wasn't expecting them to be geared together, but just pointing out a fact. You can kind of sit here and just do this all day. He's also got little casters.
Wait, hold on. One of the things that you got to test is sea spray. Can you blow on his propellers and will they spin?
Kind of.
Oh. Hey, there it goes.
There you go.
That's good
I think
enough.
the backdrop moves more than the propellers, but
That's good enough.
kind of. Oh, these fucking things. We'll get to that in a second. He's got this thing. Okay. So he's got itty bitty little casters. He's got 4 of them, so that he can roll-ish. So he kind of just like shimmies under his own and stops under his own weight. So not the best, but I mean, I don't know if you're really gonna roll him around.
What do you expect?
He's not floating.
Nope.
As you can see. You can store his guns. You have 2 options. You can put them here, where they don't tab in very well. So they tab in with the hand pegs. The part that pegs into the side of the hand. There's a little tiny hole right there. And all the leverage is on one side, obviously, because this is where all the weight is. So trying to get them to peg in there and stay is a pain in the ass. So like right now it's in there, but like any little tap, it'll come out. Because they're very, very hard to get in there and stay in there. Like see that one's pegged in there, but it's still like crooked because it's very easy to just fall out. Not the best design, but whatever, it's fine. The other place you can do, which is even more of a pain in the ass, let's see if I can do this without it coming all apart, is there's these 2 clamp pieces, and those will pop up. Maybe. Let's see, it's already getting these open because they're part of the feet, and they're only there for this purpose. There we go. Getting these folded open without without untransforming it in the process is a horrible pain in the ass.
Horrible pain in the ass.
I got one side. It's already coming apart. So one side on mine is super stiff, and the other side is less stiff. So I got them open. Super dirty. So it's already coming apart. We'll get into this in a minute here, but if it came trying to transform, and then you can take these and kind of just stick them in there. Which is better. But then you also have these like holes on the side now that can't be filled. So if you want to throw the guns, those are your two options. I feel like it's washing out the top with the white. There's not a lot going on up there anyway.
Yeah.
Nothing really going. Nothing really up there right now anyway.
It's kind of
So
boring.
those are your two options for the guns. Here he is. In the car. Get them. I'll do it to the actual back, not to the propellers. It's about there, so it's about exactly the same. Right? That's pretty much identical. He's a little bit longer. But nothing too crazy. Yeah, there's no other accessories for alt mode. There's no other gimmicks. He's got, there's no gimmicks on him except the spinning propellers. There's a couple of little turbines molded in. Clear windows. So there's really not a whole lot to say here in alt mode. But any other questions? Any other questions about alt mode? It's really not.
Got any
It's not too thrilling.
size comparisons for alt mode?
Where were you 3 minutes ago?
Playing my horse.
Exactly.
Sorry.
What should you be doing? Mr. Brink, what should you be doing in class?
Tracking the chat, I guess. Paying attention. I'm sorry, teacher.
You're still not looking.
Yeah,
We'll wait.
Sorry. Yeah, okay, I got it. He's bigger than a
wait
car.
to get Mr. Brink.
Sorry, man. The hips on this thing are fucking nuts tight.
Put him in water.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, but he's tighter even than the first ogres. This is insane. Like the double leg trick doesn't. Woo! Stop.
He's a touch longer than an Epico. A touch.
Yeah.
Touch.
Which you would have known if you would have paid attention, Mr. Brink.
I'm sorry.
All right. Any other questions before we move on?
No questions.
Can he reach the buttocks?
In this mode, maybe.
Yep. Anyway, sorry. Proceed.
Pull the guns out. Also, for some reason, he comes with two guns, which I don't ever remember him using two guns in the show. So I'm not really sure why he comes with two guns.
Symmetry, baby.
Yeah, but no one else comes with two guns.
Oh, that's not true. Blaster, the X-Transloss Blaster came with two
Yes,
guns.
that's true.
Yeah,
that's
he came with
correct.
two guns.
That was also stupid, but yes, you are factually correct. The best kind of correct.
That's right. Shout out to Futurama. I like that quote.
You are correct. You are factually correct, which is the best kind of correct.
Oh, Hermes. So good.
You're promoted back to 26. Okay, so spoilers.
Uh-oh.
Not a lot going on here. So you can kind of see what half the thing is going on. So first of all, what isn't being conveyed is this guy is basically being held together with a wish and a prayer. You can pretty much see what's going on. Arms, feet, legs, right, and torso. Basically, none of this really transforms, but this is all. There's a couple little pegs here holding basically the entire thing together. Like there's a couple pegs on this piece, and these two pegs right here that hold the feet on are basically holding the whole thing together. So as soon as I crack that, you can see it just everything just starts coming apart.
Well, that's good, right?
It doesn't, but as soon as anything comes unpegged, if any of that comes unpegged, which most likely these two little hook pegs are going to come off, the whole thing just starts falling apart. So it's not very solid in alt mode.
Okay.
But I'm going to unhook all that. I'm going to pull the arms out to the side. Just kind of leave them in like a T-pose. Fold up these panels up like that. So kind of the trickiest part is these white bits here are pegged in like right here and right here, right? And they're going to double hinge up to here. And they're pegged in there pretty securely. And there's not a lot of play. So you kind of just got to lift up on the white bits and kind of get this all out of the way. And just getting these in and out is kind of the hardest part. Because this is the only part that tabs in super secure. So now it doesn't want to come out. Let's try to, there we go. So you can see this little tab right there. Like that tab, to get it in, you have to kind of put it on an angle and then push it down flat, and that'll push it down and in, you know?
Down and in.
Down and in.
Down.
There we go. Okay. You actually have to do the head reveal now. So just take this whole piece and this just hinges back. And then this whole bit will lift up like that. So now there's actually some molded detail in there, which is only seen during transformation, which is a little weird, but whatever. I'll take it.
It's nice.
Like all of this you don't see in any mode. So these will double hinge up and peg in. These flaps will fold in like that. It doesn't matter which way you do it. And then this whole front kind of pyramid piece will fold in, and that will go in there. So we can't do that. We can't do that yet. Can't do that yet because of this piece. So let's do the feet. So split the feet. And now the feet are pretty simplistic. So we're going to rotate this bit around. Pull this out on the double hinge. Fold in this little piece here. Rock that in. Actually, no, don't rock that in yet. We got to collapse up this piece. So you just basically take it and look stupid like that and just make it not look stupid. So just push it all in like that.
Make it not look stupid.
Make it not look stupid. Push that all in like that. And now in alt mode, this goes in here like that, in the front like that. And then for robot mode, there's this, you can see this, see that metal piece?
Uh-huh.
That's a little hinge with a ball joint on it.
Mm-hmm.
This will pop. This is on the ball joint. The blue piece here is on the ball joint. This will pop off super, super easily. So like the first time you transform it and you have to pull this out, you have to like pull it out like this. It'll probably come off the ball joint on you. So just be aware of that. It's not a big deal. It's literally just the ball joint. You pop it back on.
Good grief, man. It's like... Is this really necessary just to make his feet less big, I guess?
I mean, fans toys, they're not exactly...
Well,
known
it's
for their
not
elegant
even just fan
transformation.
toys nowadays. I mean, even Takara does this crazy shit to achieve this deco, or aesthetic, I should say.
Now I
It's
forgot
like,
to do that.
it's insane.
Unfortunately...
Keith was the first person to do shit like that.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. These bits just end up sitting on the backs there like that. Fold that in, rotate this around, fold that flat, and then his feet are done. So now we're going to grab him by the midsection and pull. Right, and that extends out the midsection a little bit. And now we're going to rock. So this got stuck up, so we're just going to rock it down. You can see there's a white peg in the middle. And this piece can hinge independently, so we're just going to swing that around. And then we can collapse this back. And now we can close that piece up.
Alrighty.
And then we fold this up and down, and then there's a big old fat peg The white's hard to show.
I
A
see
big old
it.
fat peg
Yep,
and a
I
big
see
old
it.
slot.
Yep.
And pegs onto there. And then the arms, just rotate them around. Just fold this flap down. Because what you're supposed to do is open up, there's this little flap right there. And that lets the hand pass through, and then you close it down. But there's really no point to do that when you can just literally fold the sheet down and it'll fold the flap for you. So when you go back, you won't be able to. Oh, I guess it'll open up on its own. You just do the same thing. And then, because every Fans Toys figure has to come transformed in the box in some form or fashion, what you have to do is. Can I get it without the spudger? Yep. So this panel right here on his belly, you can see it looks a little. This whole
Plain.
section looks a little funky. So you can push on that piece and then flip this around, and that kind of fills out the silhouette a little bit better, and it gives you a little bit of. He has like a titty 6-pack. Like it's too high, but whatever. Little added detail, and that's it. Pretty simple, straightforward transformation.
It's really nice, actually.
It looks good.
Yeah, that was rather painless. I'm guessing it's harder to get him into boat mode.
It's harder to get him into boat mode because as you're pegging things in, everything else will come unpegged.
All right.
You know, it's one of those things where it's not secure until you squeeze it all at the end. It's one of those joints. So here he is. Let's run through his articulation first. Head is on a ball joint. So he's got a little bit up and down, not a ton. He's got a little bit more up. It's going to be hard to show because he's got these stupid things in the way. So up to there, down to there. So not a ton. I wish he would have had a little bit more up because he's a little guy, so he should have more up. He needs up more than he needs down. No wiggle waggle whatsoever.
No wiggle waggle.
No wiggle waggle.
No side to side? No nothing?
Nope. Nothing. I'm pushing on it, nothing. But you can turn all the way around. Just be aware that these things don't move out of the way, so you're going to have to, and they're attached to the head.
Wow.
I guess you can take it with the down with that. You get more down if you use that, technically. And then you can drop it. So no wiggle waggle. Actually, well, some wiggle waggle. So if you're just doing it straight on, there's no wiggle waggle. If you turn it sideways, you can start to get and down. No, you're really not going to get wiggle. No wiggle waggle. I was going to give it a little bit of credit, thinking there was some wiggle waggle. There's no wiggle waggle.
I see the head going up and down, like he's saying yes, no, but
yeah, he can say yes, no, but he can't side to side wiggle waggle.
No side. Is it a hinge swivel or is it a?
No, it's a ball joint. You're really not paying attention today, Mr. Brink. You might have to go to. You might have to stay after class tonight.
Maybe. Sorry.
Wow.
Clean the chalkboard.
Yeah, so no wiggle waggle. Up and down is a little limited. Side, round and round is fine. Up is a little bit more disappointing to me than down. All right. So the arms. So we got rotation all the way around on a hinge. You got friction out on a hinge. So he can do the YMCA, but no higher. Unfortunately, so this, unless I'm doing something wrong, which I don't think I am, he's got a 90-degree elbow.
Yep. Looks like 90
so,
to me.
For transformation, all it does is this and collapse a little bit. That's all it does for transformation. So I don't see a reason why they couldn't have put another hinge in here somehow. They could have re-engineered this a little bit, make the arm transform a little bit more and given him a double hinged elbow. Unfortunately, they did not, and he's only got a single 90, which is disappointing to me.
Son of a bitch.
Bastards.
Hands, bicep swivel, hinge, mushroom peg wrist. You don't get a ton of range. You basically get to there and to there. Just trying to focus on the background. There you go. You get about that far. And then the hands are single pinned. So the thumb is molded.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rest of the fingers are single pinned, which is perfectly fine for a figure this size. You don't need individually articulated fingers for a hand like this. I haven't said in a while, but I would prefer swappable hands to articulated hands. It's something I used to harp on that actually I haven't said in a while. But
Yeah.
swappable hands would have been nice. It's actually not a mushroom peg; it's a pin, which is kind of strange. I don't think we've seen that very often.
Who gives swappable hands for MPs? That doesn't happen.
Who
does?
does? Not very many people, if any.
Well, I mean, what, MMC did it for the RC, or someone did it for
Yeah,
the
that was
RC?
pretty much it. RC.
That doesn't mean I don't want it, just because they don't do it.
I guess.
I mean, it would be cool.
So pinned hand, which is a little weird. I think some people were complaining about this hole.
The gap.
I don't really give I don't really give a shit about that kind of thing. I think I've made that point perfectly clear on the show plenty of times. Little things like stupid things like that don't mean anything to me, but there's a little gap there. I mean, you could do magic tricks.
Yep.
That's a plus. Can you do magic tricks?
Hey, Rocky,
No.
watch me pull a rabbit out of my
I mean, it could be worse,
That
people.
was the wrong voice.
It could be the gaps that we get with the main line.
Waist. So no ab crunch, which is a little unfortunate, especially since all the abdomen does is just extend to swap this piece around. I feel like they could have put that in, but they did not. You do get waist swivel, but so this piece here, right? I told you this piece goes in and fills in this gap and folds in.
Mm-hmm.
When you start rotating it,
Oh, it starts pushing out.
it's going to push that out. And you can't push it back in.
Huh.
So, like, up to right there, it starts pushing it out. So you don't get a ton of movement. It's only a few degrees. I mean, obviously, if you do something like that, it's not egregious. Like, you're not like, where's your stomach out? Like, you're really not going to notice unless, if I didn't point it out, you might not even notice it in there. But if you keep going, it's pretty egregious. And now we lost Brian.
Oh.
I'll be back.
You are so staying after class tonight? We can wait.
Brian's gonna get a spanking.
We can wait, Mr. Brink. So the hips are on, strangely, are on die-cast swivels, die-cast universals. So we get 100% on the Van Dam. Ratcheted forward, almost 90 degrees.
Who's that?
Ratcheted
34?
back. What happened? Who'd I get? I don't even know.
34.
34. Shout out to the people that think those are real people, and not just one guy going like this and putting the sticker on every figure. So forward's good, back is fine. You don't really need much more than that anyway. Knees, hard ratchet. Actually, a nice hard ratchet. I believe. Yeah, again, probably should have been double jointed because the legs literally do nothing for transformation. Ooh. So you basically get 90 degrees. It's nice that they're hard ratcheted, but I feel like it should have been double jointed. And then the feet. So the feet, this side does this.
Ooh. That's no good.
Which isn't great.
No bueno.
Oh, it's screwed. I have my screwdriver. You know what? Let's see.
Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys, to Ace's Workshop.
Let's see
What's
if we
he
can.
doing?
Well, you would know if you would pay attention in class and not leave in the middle of class, Mr. Brink.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Look,
Pop-
he might have had
pop
to
quiz.
Okay.
Pop quiz. What's the problem with the waist?
Something with metal ratchets.
You failed.
Damn
Shucks.
I'm very disappointed in you today, Mr. Brink. We're trying to fix this.
Oh, what's going on there? Why is that a thing?
I'm
You
guessing
broke
it's
it.
this. Oh my god, that is like not even screwed in.
Thanks, QC34.
Yep. What the fuck? It didn't even bother to screw it in. It was barely in there.
So it's better now.
It's better now. I got like 4 turns on the screw. Oh, and I got a good half turn out of the other one. Oh god. Yeah, now it's fine. Oh, God bless you, Fans Toys. God bless you. Couldn't turn the fucking screw.
Look at all of those different gauges of screw things.
So since you missed it, Mr. Brink,
I'm sorry.
when you rotate the waist, remember this piece that I said couldn't be folded up because of the flap? I had to rotate the flap around before this would go in. When you rotate the waist,
Oh no! But how come you push it back in?
because you got to rotate it back to push it back in.
But I saw you just push it back in now. No?
Yeah, because
There,
it's
push
pushing
it
it out
back.
more.
There, see, it's in.
See, it's in,
It's not in.
but it's
That's in.
It's an automorph gimmick, Ace. It's an added
It's
an
helping
added
you,
value.
It's helping helping me transform it.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So feet up to there,
That's crazy.
What the fuck?
That was
down
for
to
swimming.
there.
That's so he
You
can
got
do
some
this.
reverse ankle tilt, and then so you can go up to there, but the ankle tilt itself only gets you to there.
That's not
Mhm.
bad.
It's enough.
So it's nice that they give you the range to do that, but not not the one you need.
That's probably just a side effect of the mechanic
sure it
of
is.
the transformation. But no down, though. Oh, okay. Yeah, of course, down. Sorry.
You were just left and right. You're gonna be held back at this rate.
Sorry.
You're going back to episode 1.
I got horse on the mind.
You're gonna be going back to doing Hercules or something.
Did you break him? Brink?
No, not yet. But I
Oh,
feel
look.
like I could have if I wasn't paying attention.
Uh,
I'm just really anxious to
Uh-huh.
get him under some hot water.
This thing is loosey goosey again.
so that
Oh,
screw
did you-
doesn't stay, huh?
Did you unturn the screw?
No.
No,
This is where he strips it, everybody.
yeah.
I really hate the Fans Toys uses screws for joints. It's better, but it's not great. I really dislike when they do that. They're the only ones that are really doing that now, too.
Yeah. I mean, nice
It's a
thing with
sports toy.
screw joints is that you can always tighten
You
them.
can tighten them, but at some point they're going to strip, and then you can't tighten them anymore, and then they become useless.
That's right.
Then you got to fill the hole.
Shout out
and-
to your swoops feet. I refuse
And
to
my
tighten
swoop
my
feet are
swoops
fine because I
foot
refuse to
any
touch it.
longer. Yeah.
He can hold his guns just fine, which again, I don't particularly understand why he has 2, but he does. He's got his 2 guns. And he comes with one other accessory. And that
Just
is a replacement head. So he comes with his toy head. So he's got the visor and the grill mouth.
Oh, that's nice.
So if you want to have a more toy look. And the helmet, I think the shape of the helmet's a little bit different. Yeah, the helmet's a little bit rounder. Like ever so slightly, like the top of the top right here is a little bit rounder.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
Not by much but a little bit.
Ace, so to change that head, do you just unscrew and you separate the head into two pieces?
Unfortunately, they're still doing these screw together.
See, well,
So
the interesting thing is I kind of like the rounder head. Like, could I put the rounder back of the head
You mean
on the
this?
back of the head that's already on the toy?
Good question. Where's those
Well,
screwdrivers at, Ace?
I think. Hold on.
Only one way to find out.
Tune in tonight.
Let's watch here.
Ace.
Let's watch this while Ace gets the screwdrivers.
Okay.
I think that might be the crack in them. That might. I really dislike the screw together head thing. I much prefer the swappable faces.
Especially since they don't give you screwdrivers. What kind of shit is that?
Oh, no.
Even Keith
Yeah.
gives you screwdrivers.
You have to use your Keith screwdriver to change the face on your Fans Toys toy?
Yep. And this thing does not want to come apart. Go ahead, take the screw all the way out. There we go. And that just got loosey-goosey again. This thing is not made well. Wow, that came out significantly more.
That's crazy. Is there a gremlin in your house just unscrewing that shit that we don't see?
Oh, so I was incorrect. It is not a ball joint.
Aha.
It is whatever the fuck you call that.
What is that? Why? Why, Fans Toys? What are you doing?
Well, that's why it had no wiggle waggle.
That is... So, I guess
I thought it was a ball joint.
That's a goofy hinge swivel, is what that is. Holy shit.
That is the stupidest design. Oh, guess what?
What?
You can. Watch.
Well, look at that. You can swap the shape of the head even.
Right, because I want a rounder head.
Don't we all?
Yep. See?
Hold on.
There you go.
Get this down. This one doesn't want to come apart. That's why I couldn't get it off the damn ball joint, because there's no ball joint.
Imagine if you had tried to take it off and swap.
You rip the whole thing off.
That would have been fucking hilarious.
No, I don't think anybody would have expected that joint. Okay, so which piece do you want from which head?
I want the cartoon face in the round head.
Cartoon face. So take the face out. Let me keep track of these. Does this face come out? Yes, it does. So you want this and this, or this and this?
Yeah, just swap the middle pieces. Yep, there you go.
So you want that?
Yes.
Which back of the head?
The
rounder or the flatter?
The rounder.
The rounder?
Uh-huh.
And guess what, Mr. Brink?
Yeah? You get it.
You're in luck.
Sweet!
That's pretty awesome.
So excited. It's a handsome face. Shout out to being prepared for a pandemic. With his mask.
I was like, where you going with that one? Now I gotta make sure I get these. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Put these back together properly. Oh my god.
Ace doesn't like, he likes the square head.
Blockhead, blockhead, blockhead.
I was a fan of Gumby growing up, so.
Dude, I used to rent Gumby from the video store.
Oh, I had it on tape. I used to tape everything when I was a kid, so I had everything on tape.
I never saw Gumby on like TV.
I don't even know if I did, but I just had it on tape. Like my parents probably had it for me for some reason.
Yeah, because it's
that show was really in. Was that really 80s? Or when did that show even come out? Was it 80s or 70s?
I think it was earlier in 80s. Yeah. Gumby.
Like I don't know if it came out late 70s or.
And the Blockheads. God, is this on YouTube? I want to watch some fucking Gumby right now.
I forgot what country that guy was from. I don't think he was American. I think it was like a Smurfs thing. Like the Smurfs are from, I think, France.
Gumby Collection #1, full episode. Oh, fuck yeah. There's Gumby Moon Trip. Oh, yes. I'll watch me some fucking Gumby tonight.
Then you got to watch the Saturday Night Live Gumby.
Oh,
I'm
there's a
Gumby, damn
Gumby.
it.
There's a Gumby movie. I think the Gumby movie is the one I used to rent as
Gumby
a kid.
movie. I don't know if I remember the Gumby movie.
Yeah.
So there he is back on the stupid T-joint thing. Do we really have to reinvent the wheel here? The T-joint. I wonder how much R&D went into that.
Oh no, that's wild stuff.
No, it doesn't. No, it's not. I'm like, why is he not flat? Because that has to be pushed down all the way. All right. What the hell did I do with? Oh shit! I moved everything to Unicron last week, and I didn't put everything back. I don't know where all my
Of course.
all my stuff is. Hold on. Okay, so here he is. I think I can reach. Hold on. Yeah, I can reach him.
Oh, he just didn't want to get up.
Nope. No, sir. Here's Lenotimus. I'm gonna have to get up anyway, I think, but because I did not grab other mini bots, but I did grab
Oh.
some. Here he is with. He's with a G1. If you're ever curious, there's the G1 face. If it'll focus, it's kind of hard to see because it's very small, But he's got the
See, and his
grill
face is more.
visor.
His head is more square.
More square.
Where?
So they should
Yeah,
put
it
the
is.
square head on the
Probably.
G1 face. Take
Here he
it
is
apart.
with-
Do it again.
Here's with Titans Return. I feel like the white's getting washed out a little bit.
I think I have that thing somewhere. I feel like I do.
Here he is with the obvious one.
Ah,
There's that
yes.
Transbot.
That's the one I have.
Let me grab. Let me grab a couple of mini bots. That's what I forgot to grab. Who do you want to see him with? Anybody in particular?
You have the 1.0?
Do I have
I
the
want
what?
to see him.
The 1.0.
Do you have the 1.0 Spindrift?
I do not. I did not buy that.
Do you have Warpath?
I do.
Do you have
There you go.
Cosmos?
Cosmos,
And
sure.
Beachcomber.
Beachcomber.
Okay, so we gotta close this door.
Maybe Power Glide too. Let's get all the season 2 guys.
Oh,
in there.
yeah.
I fucking love that Power Glide still.
Yes, me
I know,
too.
right? What a flash in the pan
Oh,
too.
shit.
It's a weird story with that one. Like, remember, it was immediately KO'd, and it
Like-
was like the
like
same
it-
one.
It was like a week after it was KO.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and it's funny that, I mean, did we ever see reissues? And
I think there was a reissue.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't remember. I got him right out of the gate.
and it was great. It was just like DX9 be like, hey everybody, here's that character that no one's gonna make that you need. Here you go. It's our gift to you. Thank you,
See, Power
DX9.
Glide. I think Power Glide was my first Transformer. If it wasn't my first Transformer, it was definitely one of my first. So I will buy anything Power Glide.
Oh, cool. You know, the that little Legends one that they put out, the Hasbro one, was pretty good.
Yeah, it was
bad.
all right.
Oh, that thing is great. The Combiner was one.
Yeah.
He's a little
So-
chunky, but he's fucking great.
I still have my G1, but the pins just fell out of his arms where the wings are, and so I jammed toothpicks in the slot in the slot and broke the toothpick out.
You could use paper clips.
Yeah, the paper clips I remember I think were too skinny. Too skinny.
I have mine somewhere, I think, but I know both of the wings are broken.
Oh yeah, get yourself some toothpicks and you'll be good to go.
No, they like snapped off. Like the
Oh.
part from the shoulder on, like this part snapped off.
Oh,
So hold on,
sorry to hear that. You went a little underwater there, Ace, for a minute.
Oh, just because I went out of range.
Hey, now you're good.
I'm doing a little dusting.
Yes.
He's here, and he will be here to stay. Dumpy.
Look at that. Season 2 mini bots.
Jalo. So good. Wow, check it out there. You got 3 fans toys, believe it or not. Oh, 2 fans toys. Is that the Keith Cosmos?
Mm-hmm. What else is there? Toy World?
There's Toy World and there's MMC.
MMC.
Oh,
yeah.
no, MMC, that thing is a
Oh,
steaming
come
pile.
on. I love that thing.
I love that thing.
It breaks at the top of the head.
No.
Only
I
if you
haven't had
use the
any
wrong spaghetti sauce.
Yes. There you go.
Okay, so then his head started coming apart. Fuck. Oh, you really gotta squeeze this head on. Holy shit. Did I not squeeze this head on all the way? Oh no, you really gotta squeeze that thing back together.
Back together.
So he's fine-ish. I don't know. To me, like it's built very weirdly. The fact that they didn't put the double hinge elbows for some weird reason that makes no sense. I feel like Keith did it better. I mean, you can obviously make up your own decision, make up your own mind. But to me, I think I like the Keith one better. The transformation is better, even though the transformation isn't that complicated on him anyway.
Yeah. I don't even
Um,
remember the
It's
transformation for the Keith
very,
one.
it's very forgettable.
But I like the Keith one as well, only because I'm not a pure tune type of guy, so I'm sticking with my Keith.
I mean, like I said, if you only care about aesthetics, I mean, there's your 2 main options. I mean, I don't know if you consider Toy World an option. I don't think you would. Right? Is that thing worth anything?
Yeah, I mean the bucket and stuff, it's good. It's good.
The Toy World came with a bucket?
No, I don't remember.
We're talking about Toy World.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't think anybody can understand what you're saying.
Yeah, because you're underwater. You sound like this guy. There you go.
We're on point.
Oh, now you're good.
Yeah, now you're getting there.
So, I don't know. The transformation on this is kind of fine. I mean, it does what it's got to do, but like it's such a pain in the ass to get it in to alt mode. Like it falls apart super easily. It's kind of a mess, but it's also kind of fine. It's better looking than the 1.0 because the 1.0 is way too heroic. It didn't really look like Keith Ray in any incarnation. But I don't know, like it's kind of fine unless you have something really, bad against Keith that you don't want to buy any Keith products. Like to me, the Keith one is better in almost all respects, except maybe aesthetics. Like you could argue that he might look more toonish.
He does look more toonish.
Mm-hmm.
Like without a doubt, he looks more toonish.
But I mean, it's not like you look at him and you don't see sea spray,
Yeah, it's true.
So if you're only going for straight tune, I guess that's the point in his column. But in pretty much any other respect, I think the Keith one's built better. I think the joints are better. It's painted better, even though it might not, the colors might not be exactly accurate. But they look nicer.
Yeah, I like the shiny paint on the Keith one for sure.
All the window detailing is nicer. It does have. I guess technically it does have more of a toyish feel because it has all the the window detailing and the more surface detailing, but I think it looks better in general. But like I said, if all you care about is straight tune, he probably looks more straight tune. But if you want a better figure, I would go with the Keith. I mean, they figured it out. Don't wasn't that hard. And the feet don't come loose.
Yeah, that's definitely a plus. Yeah, for sure.
And it comes
Yeah.
with accessories.
Yeah, I like that bucket. That's pretty cool. Keith always has really odd accessories. Like, remember the Trailbreaker came with like the stump and the coffee cups
Yep.
or whatever.
From the one thing from that episode.
Yep.
One thing.
What's the back of the Keith one look like? Oh yeah, very straightforward. No gaps in the feet or nothing.
Technically, you could say it's cleaner, but I mean it's
Yeah,
splitting hairs.
it's fine. Yep.
Yeah, that would be literally splitting hairs. So not literally splitting
Now,
hairs, that's splitting hairs.
what about height? So, do you think people would want a sea spray to be would people want sea spray to be shorter?
I never saw him as that short. I always saw him as tall and dumpy. But I mean, I don't know if you can find anything like him with because they were always together.
It's true. Well, here he is with Bumblebee.
that's not how it goes.
Here he is with a girl.
So he should be 5'5" or 6 feet tall.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't even fit inside him. This is strange.
Hey, now, remember this. This is a kid show.
He's supposed to fit inside her.
Oh yeah. Are you gonna show off his other transformation, Ace?
Which other transformation?
This transformation here.
Oh, the human transformation?
There he is.
Why do you still talk like an asshole? Why do you still talk like an asshole?
Oh.
God bless those writers. That's all I'm gonna say. God bless them. But yeah, it's kind of fine. It's nothing to write home about. You're not gonna be singing his praises for fucking 6 years like the Dinobots when everybody's losing their shit. It's mediocre. It's very middle of the road. If all you want is a sea spray to look like the Toon sea spray on a shelf, he'll do the job just fine. But it's mediocre. It's a very mediocre middle of the road. Nothing special figure.
Yeah, not much to it.
There's really nothing crazy about him.
Special.
It's not like even like their other mini bots like Warpath and Brawn. At least they had interesting transformations. Even though they had other issues, but at least they had fun transformations, and I think they look better.
Jeez, yeah, I haven't even opened that Brawn yet. I don't know. I know the bag cube doesn't look all that great, but I still really like it. By the way, here's the 1.0 versus 2.0.
Every time I see that 1.0, all I see is that line on his nipple.
Right there?
All I see is that nipple line. Just
all I
look
see
right here.
Are these chug hips is what I see when I look at them.
I was like, I don't even see the first, my eyes are just immediately drawn to the nipple line.
I mean,
I like the fact that he's dumpy.
Yeah, I mean, and they made him dumpy, but not super dumpy, right? Kind of like how X Transbots did Hoist. Like Hoist, they made Hoist kind of dumpy, but not dumpy as the show. You know what I mean? Kind of thing. That was pretty cool.
Not lazy artist dumpy.
Yeah, exactly.
Not how do I draw this in 5 strokes or less.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's basically the gist of it. And plus, this fucking waist thing is just bonkers. That's you're gonna have the papoose stick out from moving the waist. It's just bizarre that they let that through, but whatever. I mean, man. I don't know if this is gonna happen. Like, the Gumby is sad now.
Mm,
I can't.
he can
catch it,
catch it. Yep.
but he's not tickling it.
Oh, I think he gets
Hold
it.
on, hold on,
No.
hold on,
He's
wait, hold
close.
on. Let's give it the best chance we can. Try to be as fair as possible.
No,
Let's see the lack of a double jointed elbow. I think that's the best we're gonna do. Yeah, he can be like, I think I had burritos for dinner, but I'm not doing it.
Wow.
Wow.
That sounded just like Ace.
It did. Thanks, Sea-Spray. You got a ball club.
Yeah. Oh, Charlotte cracks me up.
That's amazing.
All right, questions, comments, concerns?
Now, hey, can you pull up that Warpath again? Jedi Mindset in the chat was like, huh, I didn't realize how good that was when he looks next to the other bots. So, yeah, man, it's like you keep putting those Season 2 mini bots out there. It takes me back to the days of a Crown Royal sack full of little Transformers I used to carry around with me.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck is Crown Royal?
It's a whiskey-esque type of liqueur.
Alcohol.
Wow.
Yeah,
Comes in a little purple bag.
Yeah, a little purple velvet bag with a gold tassel. Yeah.
What were you doing when you were a kid?
Does it still come in the bag? Cause
yeah.
I kind of want one of those bags now, and I want to put some legends in it. And
I'll have to look.
Carry it around.
We might have a bunch of them here still. I don't remember. My old roommate was obsessed with Crown Royal, so we might still have some.
I just need the bag.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. There was a bag.
You gotta pre-fill it with legends.
Yeah, could you imagine like a 12-year-old kid?
Oh wait, if you pre-fill it with legends, like modern legends, you gotta get a bigger bag.
Could you imagine a 12-year-old kid walking in the church toting a Crown Royal bag full of Transformers?
Fucking Transformers.
That was me.
That's amazing.
You could have presented a sip from it. I thought there was like a store called Crown Royal. I was like, why the hell would you name a store that?
What?
I thought there was a store named Crown Royal. I thought that's what he meant. I thought like Crown Royal.
Oh, no.
All right.
Thinking of Royal Farms, maybe.
Yeah.
All right, let's get out of here and watch some Gumby.
Yeah, look at that.
Any action in the chat?
Yeah, we had let's see. We
Was
had
Gumby in the chat?
I'm sorry?
Was Gumby in the chat?
Gumby was not in the chat. But who we had in the chat was Toy Mafia. Wes was in here. Pool 55, Mark 44 Prime, Charlotte, Pod Terra, and Jedi Mindset.
All right. Mr. Brink, where you at?
At Brink Lizer on Instagram. And tune in to Monday for ETR, Tuesday BTM, Wednesday for FIGGAH BANGIN, and
What do you got Thursday? What's going on Thursday?
Shelf Gravy. Thursday is the ladies' night. Actually,
we gotta get you on that show.
Come to think of it, Thursday is ladies' night, isn't it?
It is.
Even in general, right?
Don't know.
Or maybe that was Tuesdays. I can't remember.
It's been a while since you've seen a lady.
It's been a while. Right.
We gotta get you on that show. Well, Friday we gotta get you on Nerd Life.
I think I've guessed it on them all. I think so. Yeah. And hey,
we gotta find
if
something
you-
to do on the weekend.
if you want to watch old
Zombie?
stuff, check out Victory Saber 77's YouTube channel for old Plastic Fanatics episodes.
Mm-hmm.
For blast from the past type stuff.
If you have 7 hours to spare.
7 hours to spare. You watch
Per
the right episode, and you might catch me sleeping on camera. Mhm.
The longest podcast episode in history.
Yeah, those shows ran forever.
Mm-hmm. I should jump on and be like, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired. Why is it still on?
Well,
2, 3
James
in
was
the
on the
morning.
West Coast, remember? So he had 3 hours on us.
It's still the same 7 hours when there's, these started at 5 o'clock or 8 o'clock.
Yeah, but he still had 3 hours on us. Like
Uh-huh.
midnight for him, I mean, was 3 a.m. for us. So that's crazy.
I don't think I did you, JJ. But yeah.
What?
Huh? Where are you?
What'd you say?
I think he said
I'm
where
right
you
here.
at.
Oh. Couldn't hear them all muffled. But I'm right here on Wednesdays, and then other Wednesdays on Shelf Gravy. Of course, the Shelf Gravy on Instagram and Facebook, and Pigment Surgery on Instagram and Xbox Live, and Tuesday nights on Breaking the Mold. Yes,
Somebody's microwaving something.
that's the oven.
Oh, the fancy microwave.
Yeah, the fancy microwave. That's it.
I'm Maddie Smilo pretty much everywhere, mostly on Instagram, Facebook, and my real name mostly in the Rumble channel group because the rest of Facebook is a cesspool. Follow the Cool Thermodynamic page on Facebook. Be informed of new episodes of shows. There's been pretty sure there's always merch. You check the Realm group on Facebook for the link. Yeah, there's nothing else really going on. So I think that's going to be about it. Get your shots, wear your mask. Thank you for watching live. And thank you for watching after the fact. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Say it with me now. Round